So I have a subscriber on this channel who always comments on how I get lucky with these cameras. I just do. That's all I'm gonna say. That's how I'm gonna start this video. I just do. Sometimes I'm not even looking for these things. They just come to me. Like before I started even looking for cameras, I was always going to this to the Goodwill, to the Savers, to yard sales, to swap meets to find tarot cards. And I always found them. And I still don't know how I do it. I just get really, really lucky. And to go on that tangent, last Saturday, there was a yard sale going on in the El Mirage area over here in Arizona. And I casually asked the guy, "Are you selling any cameras?" He tells me like, "Yeah, I have a Canon." I was like, "Okay." And I told him, "Is it film or digital?" He says, "It's digital." He comes out, he goes inside to his house, comes out, and he brings this little box. Not a Canon, mind you. It is a Nikon, little point and shoot. And he's like, "Make me an offer." I was like, "I don't know, I'm not good with offers." Because I didn't know what he was going to come out with. And I didn't want to be rude and pull it up on my phone and be like, when we can do this much. So he's like, "Okay, well, I'll give you $20 for it. I mean, you can pay me $20 for it." Like, "Okay, sure." So he gave me the box with the camera. And he's all like, "I trust you. I know you're going to come back with the money. But I don't like to take things from people until I pay them first or give them that thing first." So I was like, sure. I was like very hesitant on it. And so he gives me the box. I try to give it back to him like, "No, you can keep it. I trust you." It's like, "Okay." So I take the box. I walk it back home or to our future place. And all of a sudden, I was like, "Hey, boo." I was like, "What?" "I found another camera." And he's all like, "What the fuck, boo?" I was just joking. I didn't think you were gonna come back with another camera. And here I am with a little Nikon in my hands with a box. And yeah. And that's how I came across this camera that I'm gonna show you right now. Give me 1 second. And mind you, he also told me it's brand new, so there's that. So here is that camera that I got and found. The Nikon COOLPIX E5400. And unlike before, when companies weren't as stingy, this was also made in 2003, May 2003, close to the end of it. And yeah, so as I was saying, like when camera companies weren't as stingy, this box came with 2 batteries. Well, they don't work; they're kind of broken. But they give you an alternative method that you can still use this camera if those batteries do not work. So I'm thinking that they knew these batteries weren't gonna last that long, so that's why it probably also got discontinued too, I'm assuming. Also, we are very spoiled with the cameras we have today, because this little 4-inch or 2-inch screen is so cute and tiny. If you do find this camera, I would say do not use it on manual focus if you have eye issues, because I'm freaking blind and I feel like the camera's just as blind as I am. So I just keep it on autofocus, set it on 1 point, and you'll be good. Oh, what's another thing? This camera also reminds me a lot of the PowerShot G12. Do you guys remember my HP? You know how I took a CF Express card? I gave you a CF Express card. Like, we don't get that anymore. Like, what happened with these big camera companies? Like, the most we can get now is just like a power cord, like it's like an iPhone or a Samsung. But no, here they give you the whole shebang. You got a cord. You got a cord for the TV. You got a USB cord. You got the CF Express card. Got 2 batteries with this one. And the manual. The manual's like freaking thick. A warranty book. This one literally looks like the PowerShot G12. So I'm gonna take the sticker off, but first I wanted to show you guys the camera that I found. So you know how I mentioned that the batteries that I just showed you do not work? Well, I don't know if I did, but they do not work technically. So every time I try to charge the batteries, it starts to flicker, and that means that the battery isn't charging, or that it is having, what's it called, that the batteries are dead. Other thing is you can use an alternative battery called the 2CR5s, and luckily my Canon multi-tele behind me, my film camera, uses that battery, so I was able to still use this camera with an alternative battery. And this is what I'm saying, most companies don't do this anymore. Give us an alternative that isn't as expensive as the original. I am gonna end this video with some photos that I've taken with this camera, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll get to see you guys next time. Please be safe and Happy New Year.